Alright, so I was looking for this, trying to figure, oh my god, hold on. Just pretend that I do not have all of these tabs open here. Okay. I was trying to figure this out, right? You're like, or no, I was trying to figure out how to change the friend Snapchat display name to help you out, the person I'm making this video for. But I might show it to other people, I don't know, depending on how interesting it is, which is not very. So I see this question: how to change a friend's Snapchat display name back to their default? And this person's the top answer, 2 upvotes and everything, is need to change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default. So an innocuous start to an answer to a core question about changing your friend's Snapchat display name back to this default, right? Now, if you notice the scroll bar here, you might be like, why is the scroll bar so long? Were a lot of people answering this question? As you can see, this has 6 answers. So, you might be thinking, well, is there just a bunch of suggestions at the bottom? Like, did they just have like a row of suggestions? They like overkill with the suggestions? And so I present to you this answer of how, ostensibly, how to change your friend's Snapchat name to their original name. Now, if you notice, there's a lot of stuff that seems not super relevant, like open email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default page. You can go to Home Donuts Inc. from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default.com from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default English. This is the most ideal approach to send an immediate message since there is no help email. Now, if you keep going through this answer, you might notice that there is a lot of it's a very long answer, which, at first glance it seems like just a very verbose tutorial on how to change your friend's name on Snapchat, which, I get. You gotta put a lot of detail so people don't get lost, people don't get like, oh, what am I supposed to do here? So let's stop at another place right here. Okay. With these, we finish up here that the techniques clarified above might be executed to recover the deleted email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default password. Users should be careful that they bind to the terms and states of the email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default. Be careful with counterfeit individuals, counterfeit substance, and fake commercials. Now, I don't know what counterfeit individuals means. I would only assume that they're talking about like fake friends, the kind of people that like go and talk shit behind your back. And, they don't tell you what their beef is with you. And I guess that's always something you need to look out for, especially on Snapchat. So that passes the test. That one I think is pretty relevant. Counterfeit substance and fake commercials, I am completely confused about. I don't know if there is such thing as a fake commercial, at least not in the sense that like ads on social media companies are concerned. And counterfeit substance, I don't even understand. However, maybe this next paragraph will clarify it a little better. So, email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default is a location-based social network mobile application developed by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger for sharing videos and photos. Now, you might recognize these names, Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger, because they made Instagram. Both of them made Instagram. And so, which makes this a little bit more confusing, because it seems that this paragraph is just about Instagram, and yet it says email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default. Now, you might notice that the phrase email from change your friend's Snapchat name display name back to their default appears quite a few times in this paragraph, in this answer here. Well, that's because, as far as I know, they have substituted some application name, presumably Instagram, maybe other things also, for email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default, which I would like to note that the question itself does not have the word email in it anywhere. It just says, how do I change a friend's Snapchat display name back to their default? I don't know where the email part came from. I have no idea where that came from. I guess it must be from this section up here where it says recovering email from change of friends Snapchat display name, and I guess it's just like email just like got caught in the whatever they used to do this. We're gonna go back down to where we were at. I don't remember where we were at. Let me just search Mike Krieger. There we go. Cool. No, wait, that's not it. Here we go. Okay, we're back to the. So, yeah. As you can see, this answer is still going. This is apparently this is an answer to the question. I mean, it has 2 upvotes. The 2 people saw this answer. They're like, yeah. They read the whole thing. They read through this whole thing. And they're like, you know what? It was a little lengthy. But, I think that overall it provides a pretty good look into how exactly you're supposed to change someone's Snapchat name back to their default. I think this answers the question. More than 1 billion email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default fans use email from change your friend's Snapchat display name back to their default, maintained by almost all tablets, Apple gadgets, as well as Android phones to share their elements like pleasant moments, interests, stories, achievements, supports, IGTV, Direct, or Live. Now, all 3 of these are just Instagram functions. Like, it's literally IGTV. So, you know, I guess a lot of this is just about Instagram. Oh, that's it. That's the end. So that has 11K views. It has 2 upvotes from Frank Aniston and Monica Ray, both of which know French, and that can't be a coincidence. So if you want to know my opinion, I think that this is a psyop from the French government to make good-hearted and well-meaning Americans confused, and make their brains function slower from having read this whole thing that does not mean anything. And I think that they put this person as knowing Finnish as a cover-up to be like, oh, they're gonna be off our tail. But I'm on their tail, okay? And you will be getting more updates from me on the French government scheme. So yeah, that's the end of that video.